second support strategy for Eichenwalde. Right now, that is our good friend Dazzle. Okay, so just quick note. For the start of the game and for all future respawns, I kind of want us to use this door right here. Just so much safer than coming out the front. Because what happens is there's usually a Junkrat spamming off this wall right there. And I'd say about 9 out of 10 games, at least 2 people die right as we turn this corner. Whether it's Junkrat, whether it's Orisa, whether it's Bastion, I don't know. 2 or 3 people die every single time we do that. So I want us to use this top entrance. D.Va is going to check in here to make sure there's no Reapers, no one trying to be sneaky. We'll come right around here. Go into the Zaubertrot music store. So this is where we're gonna, well, I guess right here too. So either come through the store or come through right here. They usually might have like a soldier right here, or maybe nobody. There's usually either one person or no person right about there. So we're not in danger of any enemy fire spam. There might be someone up here, but that's gonna be a job for our D.Va. Gonna have our Pharah. She's gonna be going around the long flank over there. But, okay, so we're all right here. This is where we're all gonna meet up at. Down to accelerate. Once we get right here, you don't have to amp it up, but just keep it on speed boost and just kind of speed boost us through the choke to right about here. Assuming the enemy team is right here, right? Sometimes they could be playing up right about here. If they're playing up right about there, I'm gonna have T, which will be on our Junkrat, spam damage right here. So that should be able to push him back a little bit once they see that Junkrat spamming right there. I mean, if they don't, so yeah, ideally, or I guess realistically, a lot of teams will set up back over there, either behind a Bastion or a Torb or whatever. So just speed boost. If there's any sim turrets, you can use your whatever that is, your boop. That usually takes out a couple, and D.Va will take out the rest. So just speed boost us to safety right here, and then this is where we're gonna take the fight. We got a lot of map cover.
This is gonna make you
got a lot
better.
of area to play with. So this is where we're gonna bring the fight.
Feel the healing
Everyone should be pretty grouped up, which is why I want Lucio on this point, just for the group heals. So
You feel that?
just you know how to play Lucio. It's not nothing new to you. So just be smart. Don't die. Do some boops. Speed boost. And yeah, so that's first point.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna pretty much just have you and D.Va and possibly Mercy if she's not pushed up with our flankers on the payload. So that's gonna be your job for this whole point, is just to push payload. Enemy team might be able to contest right about here, depending on when they spawn. So just be ready for a fight, right as this gate opens. I'm gonna have our flankers and our Winston up here on the high ground. We're gonna switch the Reinhardt for the Winston on the second point. So yeah, high ground should be clear. I'm gonna have 3 people up there, so should be good.
Oh, time to accelerate.
Okay. They're right about here. Somewhere right about here, enemies teams comes out of spawn again. Should be able to contest us at least 2 more times, right? Or depending on if they take high ground, we're still gonna have our Genji up there. We're still gonna have our soldier up there. We're still gonna have our Winston up there. So we should be good there. If it gets too crazy, they're all gonna jump at the cart and help out. So. And I know you know this, but you know this is a good spot for the Lucio boots. There we go. And yeah,
Let's get patched up.
that's pretty much that. Just be with the cart. Don't die. Same thing with third point. Actually, I want to have the Zen for this third point, just because speed. Well, I don't know. I mean, obviously, don't switch to Zen if you have like sound barrier, but or for just steamrolling him, that's fine. Just stay Lucio, but I do think I want the Zen for this this last third point right here. Nothing fancy, just just stay behind the payload, stay behind cover. We'll have this third point. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think for attack, like I said, your job is to just stay with the payload mostly on this map.
Pump up the volume. Ooh, you hear that?
So for defense, I really should have changed Zen's movement speed. I don't know why I didn't do that.
True self is without form.
Freaking crawling through this whole map. Okay. So on this point, we're gonna have our Diva and our Junkrat right here, just because I don't want the enemy team to get this area on us right here. I feel like this is the best spot to have on this map. So Diva, Junkrat are gonna be contesting right there. Everyone else, Soldier, you, Orisa, Shield probably somewhere right here. And you guys are all just gonna be spamming damage from here. Right? Discording whoever you see. Ideally, we want them to come from this door, come up through here. This is our best case scenario if we get them up here. Because at this point, they're kind of trapped. We'll have a Diva that can harass them from from here. We'll have Junkrat maybe come from behind and just spam damage in this hallway right there. They should. I mean, this is. They might try it once, but I don't think they're gonna keep coming this way. Okay, so we'll have our Diva and our Junkrat right there. If they start coming through here, maybe a defense matrix right here and start pushing through here, we'll back up a little bit at this point because our shield will be right here. If they get around the shield, we'll back it up. Put the shield right about there. Start just spamming here. Staying behind the shield. Like I said, Diva and Junkrat should be keeping us safe back here. So you shouldn't, unless they say otherwise, you shouldn't have to worry about people coming from that direction. So this is this is the area that I want the enemy to have, either there or up there. And yeah, just keep doing what you do. Keep the discords coming. Stay behind the payload if you need to. Stay behind the cover of the map if you need to. Use your transcendence when you need to.
Experience tranquility.
These are pretty basic things that I'm sure you already know. Just giving you an idea. Okay, so that's that. For whatever reason, if we get team wiped or whatever, that's okay. If we all get team wiped, they're probably going to capture the point before we can all get there, which is fine. But let's say they capture the point, right about here. Objective captured. But if we're all right here, the next thing I want us to do is I want us to go up these back stairs and to basically just jump them like right here. If we have Riptire, if we have Diva Bomb, we can use those. If we have another ult, I'm okay with using at least like 2 to 3 ults just to keep them, just to make sure that they're team wiped right here. So there we go. 2 to 3 ults, we get team wipe. And So the next thing I want to do is I want us to basically spawn camp them on this second spawn. So there's one door for a spawn. There's second door for spawn right there. I'm gonna have the Orisa shield right about, maybe like right about there, somewhere right here. Orisa's gonna be spamming at that door or this door, wherever they come out. Junkrat should be right here spamming both these doors too. Diva also right here spamming both doors. Gonna have our soldier right here spamming that door from this angle. Also keep an eye on this hallway and this tunnel too. But lastly, I want to have you and Mercy back here, kind of shielded from the spawn doors, but still able to do damage, but just kind of safely do damage, I guess. Not being in the front lines. Keep the discords, on that door. Keep the discords right there if you can see them. You can see them right there. That's fine too. So yeah, I'm okay with you being like, right here or right about there. Help, because you got a lot of cover from this area right here, so should be good. Eventually, they're gonna have like a Rhine shield probably. We should be able to break the Rhine shield pretty easily, but we can't do nothing about defense matrix. So they might be able to defense matrix right here to get their team through this tunnel right here. So our soldiers should still be spamming from there. But eventually they're probably going to try to want to come around through here. And at that point, our Diva and our Junkrat and everyone else can probably scoot this way. Depending, if their whole team's over there, then our team should be coming over here too. Just to keep them trapped, Obviously, you can be back here kind of watching in case anyone tries to, be sneaky and go around this way. But our soldier should be over here too with you, keeping an eye on both spots. So, okay, so that's that. If that fails, I'd imagine they're going to push the payload. This door takes a while to open. Hopefully we can get a full hold right there. That'd be ideal. But they should probably be able to push the payload to right about here by the time we all respawn again. So when we respawn, I want us to all come up through here. And we're going to spam damage from right here. If there's anybody high ground, obviously they're going to get high priority, for being killed first. But everyone else, our Diva and our contest the cart. And we just everyone spams from up here. You can jump down if you need to when the fight's over, but just make sure you get back up there if you decide to jump down for whatever reason. Okay, and if we get team wiped right there for whatever reason, the next spot we should be able to hold is somewhere right about here. We should be coming through spawn right there. We're going to have our soldier and maybe even our Junkrat kind of go up here, clear the high ground of any enemies up there. But everyone else just kind of spam right here. And if we get a stop right here, I think I want you and Mercy to kind of be hidden, like somewhere right about here. There's not a lot of cover on this map. I mean, the payload obviously gets cover, but once it starts rolling down here, it's not as much cover anymore. So maybe somewhere right about here. Keep an eye on this area too, and this back area also. And if that fails, we should be able to contest one last time, at the end right here. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, that's 4 times we should be able to contest on this point. Once at spawn, twice up here, 3rd time, well, right about there, and the 4th time, is at the gate. So we should be able to hold, if they make it to 2nd point, I feel like we should be able to hold a lot of teams on this part of the map, because We have so many chances to do it. This third point, I mean, nothing new. Just stay behind the walls. Kind of peek in and out. Keep the discords. Come in, you know, move down here eventually if we need to. If we're getting pushed too far back. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this map. Let me know if you got any questions.
Experience tranquility.